My name is Jess Johnson. I'm an attorney with the law firm Johnson Citronberg, and today I'm going to talk a bit about initial appearances in federal court. An initial appearance is simply the first time that someone who's been arrested on federal charges or someone who's turned themselves in will go before a federal judge. The initial appearance is typically handled by a federal magistrate judge, and it will typically occur within 48 hours of the person's arrest. Oftentimes, it's either the same day or the following day that they will go before a judge. There are a couple of reasons why we have initial appearances, and the first main reason is to advise the defendant of a couple of different things. One of those things is what they've been charged with, and if there are any statutory minimums or maximums associated with that charge. The second thing that they're going to advise the defendant on is their rights under the U.S. Constitution to counsel and the right to remain silent. The other big purpose of an initial appearance in federal court is to address the issue of bond or bail. In many cases, the U.S. Attorney's Office is going to move to detain someone pending trial, which essentially means that they will not be able to get out of jail until the case is resolved either by way of a trial or a guilty plea. So the judge is going to ask the U.S. Attorney's Office if they intend to move for detention, and if so, the judge will schedule a detention hearing a few days out. If the government does not move for detention, the court will likely set a bond in the case. And in federal court, in a lot of cases, the judge will set an unsecured bond. And an unsecured bond simply means that the defendant doesn't have to put up any money or collateral to get out of jail. In other cases, the court will require a secured bond, which means that the defendant will have to put up money or property in order to get out of jail. In many jurisdictions, the court will also go ahead and have the arraignment, and the arraignment is simply where the defendant will enter a plea of not guilty to the charges in the indictment. Now, it can be very advantageous for a defendant to hire a defense lawyer prior to the initial appearance. And the reason why is your lawyer can call up the prosecutor assigned to the case and figure out if they're going to be moving for detention and where they stand on the issue of bond. And so hiring a lawyer before the hearing, you'll have a much better idea about what to expect. And in some cases, it can make the difference between spending a long time in jail and getting out right away.